Hi, this is Nikki with Therapy Real Estate. Today I wanted to share with you one of my favorite recipes. It's a drink recipe and it's so good and I really encourage you to try it. Now, drinks are like anything else that you should and I consume, and it should be as organic as possible. And you really can't afford to eat organic and then when you're having a drink or you're going out, you're choosing conventional, because you're really just going to undo any of the progress that organic food has lent to your body. It's not always easy to find organic spirits or liquors, but try to go your best. So this drink is my delicious, absolutely stunning rose cardamom Coco-Tini. It is great. You are going to love it. Absolutely love it. Now, we need some key ingredients. We need Ciroc vodka. Now, the reason Ciroc is coconut vodka, Ciroc coconut vodka. The reason I use Ciroc, not only does it taste really good, I really think it should be on the top tier of the top shelf liquors. It just tastes so clean and smooth and delicious, whether it's the flavored one or the regular one. But it's one of the only vodkas I can find that's made out of grapes. And, you know, grapes, even if they are altered, have not proven to have such an impact as like wheat, as an example. So I really don't want anything made out of wheat unless it is organic, because wheat takes in toxins to such a full extent that wheat will hurt you. It's one of those like dirty few that it will hurt you if it's not organic. Strawberries is another one. So I stay away from anything wheat. I stay away from anything. People love Tito's. I'm so sorry, Tito's. I'm not gonna do Tito's. I don't, unless you're organic Tito's, I can't play with you. But Ciroc is simply delicious. It's from France. Europe has better standards as well in regards to what goes in our food or what doesn't. And it's made of grapes. And you know, I'm gonna stay safe and I'm gonna want what tastes highest in quality as well. Second thing we're going to need is organic coconut cream. Okay? The coconut cream needs to be unsweetened, and even though this is a sweetened drink,
this is really gonna hurt.
It's not keto friendly, unfortunately. You really don't want to trust anybody's sugars, whether it says organic or not. You want to add your own organic sugar. I tend to stay away from cane sugar. It does have a very high glycemic impact. I go with organic brown coconut sugar. It has a lower glycemic impact and or sugar load, as you would probably know it, and it has intact its trace minerals and little helpful things, as well as fiber that's going to help your body as opposed to harming it. Okay, the next thing we have is organic cardamom. Have you ever tried cardamom right out of the pod? Oh my God, it's so good. I absolutely love it. I tend to just kind of chew them. But you want two. You want 2 pods of cardamom. And what we'll need to do is break these pods open and crush the little seeds inside. I'm going to show you what it looks like inside the seed. That's what's inside the cardamom pod, little tiny black seeds. So you want to break open 2 of those and put it in your mortar and pestle. Yes, you're gonna need a mortar and pestle for this. Or maybe a spice grinder, something that's gonna grind it up though. Okay, the next thing I'm going to need is 1 clove. Clove is delicious. It has this pack of health benefits. It's very strong. You don't want to use more than 1. Also organic, by the way. Every single thing that you can get organic, get it organic. Especially if it's anything that comes out of the ground or nature, because the toxins, they do so much damage, even worse than sometimes the processed foods. So make sure it's clean. So we have 1 clove. We have our 2 pods of cardamom. And then we want just a tiny pinch of ginger root powder. And the pinch is probably going to be no bigger than the size of the clove that I used. Okay, so these are our spices that's gonna go in our drink. You have the cardamom seeds, if you can see them. There's a little sprinkle of ginger and my little clove there. And now I'm going to take my pestle and just powder it all up together. So you don't get any grains or anything. Like, you know, a lot of people have the spice grinders, but if you don't have a whole lot of spices to grind, they don't tend to come out nice and powdery. So, you know, just get with the basics and use the mortar and pestle. It'll come out better for you. All right, so that's my ground spices: cardamom, clove, and ginger, all organic, of course. And that's gonna go in the drink. Now we're gonna go to the drink part, where we're going to use a 1.5 cups of the coconut, the unsweetened coconut cream. So a can, when you buy the can, it's approximately 1.5 cups, but I find that if you go with the whole can for the little bit that's left over, somehow it just alters the drink. So use 1.5 cups, use measurements to a T. Okay, and I have to use, I don't have to, but I have a Ninja. That's what I'm going to be mixing it with. If you have a blender, that's going to be perfectly fine as well. Now, our next step is going to be 2 jiggers of Ciroc vodka. Not 1, 2. It is a drink for 2 people. Okay, now we're going to use the sugar, which I told you I stay away from cane sugar if I can. I use the organic brown coconut sugar, and for this I'm going to use 3 tablespoons. It's less sweet than organic cane sugar, so if you're using organic cane sugar, you might want to do a little less and then taste it to see how it becomes. I don't tend to like things too sweet anyway, and 3 works fine, but I believe it would be a lot less if you did use the cane sugar, so you want to keep that in mind. Now we're going to add our spices that we ground up right in there. And the final step you're going to need for this masterpiece of a drink is organic rose water. 100% pure organic. Make sure it's obviously edible and not just for your body. And I'm only gonna need 4 drops of the rose water, because you don't want to like ultimately alter the taste of the coconut. You just want to like add a little small fragrance and taste, a hint of the rose. The drops are as small as if it were like essential oils in a bottle. So they're very small. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that is it. We mix. Usually I would say to put ice in this, but we do not have any spring water ice, and we do not use filtered water from the refrigerator. I just feel like unless I have a reverse osmosis system, a whole house system, which we have not upgraded this particular house to yet, I just wouldn't do it. I have a problem bathing in it. I use an extra filter, you know, on the filtered tap. So that's me. If you feel safe drinking filtered water, if you have quality filtered water, obviously that's good. It will be better with ice. But I'm just going to do it without ice and chill it for a little while, and then I will have my drink. So we're just going to give that a little blend. And that is it. This is my Cardamom Rose Coco-Tini.